Hello friends, this is Terry with your full micro moon in Virgo astrology reading. And our full moon astrology chart winner for this moon is Galactic Tiger 888. And you can reach out to me at communityhealingarts.com. I'll put my link down below because you just won a full astrology chart reading. So congratulations, and to be in it to win it for the next full moon, just like, subscribe, and comment down below, and you will have a chance to win a full astrology reading worth $233. So pretty fun. And this February full moon in Virgo is known as the snow moon, and it is definitely snowing where I live in the Pacific Northwest. That is accurate. We're just getting tons of snow. I think the Northeast is getting tons of snow. And this will be a micro moon, which is like the opposite of a super moon. We started out the month with that new moon, Aquarius, super moon, what is now going to be a micro moon, meaning this moon is just the farthest away from Earth and making it the smallest little moon of 2024. To me, that symbolizes the light being diminished on this lunar cycle, and this is symbolic of really the state of our world right now. It feels like the light is that we're going into this state of darkness right now, where we, each and every one of us, must be the light when there is no light. And so shine on, shine your light, be a light bearer, be a light worker. This is something I teach in my Reiki classes. When you get a Reiki attunement, you are a light bearer, so it's up to all of us to shine our own inner light, to shine in replace of this full moon, which is going to be shining very dim on this February full moon. And this is always a time, full moons are always a time for just releasing what no longer serves you so that you can reveal something new to come. You can call in the new by releasing the old, right? And this month, just think about what is energetically blocking you or diminishing your own light, and what is preventing you from shining your brightest on this Virgo full moon. I think of the Virgos that I know. Virgos are some of the most insecure people. They have such a hard time coming out. They're more introverted. They don't like to shine their light really bright. So this is a time to think about what's making us feel insecure, or what is dimming our light, what's preventing us from stepping into our path to become powerful and to become who we truly are meant to be. So it's just time to let go of anything that is holding you back from stepping into a new reality, from shifting into this new way of being. And just, this is a time to make a profound shift. Some of the transits that we come into this month have the energy of shifting us into a new reality and new way of being in 2024 that begins right here on this little micro moon, this Virgo micro moon. And Virgo, who rules over our daily routines and our healthy habits, is really asking you, what do you need to change in your life right now to better support your growth forward? This 2024 year is going to be a year of so much growth and change. And right now, this February is a good time to think about what you need to change in your daily life to support that, so that you can call in all that you desire, so that you can shift into this powerful place. And I'm calling in the power of the pause this February. I am just been ridiculously busy this whole month, and already this year with all the things, like maybe you're feeling busy too, and I'm just making a conscious effort this February to give myself time and space, and calling in the pause, the power in the pause, taking a pause, taking out time for mindfulness, meditation, nature therapy, to just stare at a blank wall if I need to. Because I think we could get so busy and we just get so reactive. Oh, I got to answer this text and this email and this and that and da da da. And your day is just a whirlwind of activity. And so call in the power of the pause on this Virgo not super micro moon that is going to be smaller, darker, and asking us to go within. It's still winter. We don't have to do all the things and accomplish all the things. Give yourself some time just for yourself to let go and get into that creative flow state this moon. It's a remarkable practice. If you can really make time for the pause, you will find you are more effective when you get back into working than if you just kept trying to push forward through all the to-dos into exhaustion. And remember that this is the snow moon, and the snow tells us to go slow, to take the pause, to breathe, just taking a deep breath and allowing instead of doing. And we have a powerful Venus-Mars conjunction happening on February 22nd, just before this February 24th micro moon. And this Venus-Mars conjunction is really birthing in something strange out of a cosmic egg this month. And I'm going to do a separate astrology reading on this Venus-Mars conjunction because I took the deep dive and it got really long. I think it's going to be longer than this full moon report. So there's a lot to unpack there. Look for that separate Venus-Mars conjunction to come. But this is very romantic, and Venus rules love and Mars rules our ambition, power, and money. So this is a time when you can really manifest love and money and ambition, and you can really use this energy to call something in. And I'm wondering if you've been feeling this whole Aquarius stellium I was talking about in the new moon Aquarius. All the planets seem to be lining up around Pluto in Aquarius. We just had Venus conjunct Pluto, and before that it was Mars conjunct Pluto and Sun conjunct Pluto, and they all seem to be going around this Pluto in Aquarius, where Pluto will be until 2043. This is a long transit. And if you haven't already, watch my Pluto and Aquarius astrology reading. I'll drop it down in the description for you, because this is a time to really get to know your house of Aquarius. Whatever house that is in your astrology chart is where you will be feeling this transformation that starts this year and goes all the way to 2024. And now with Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars dancing all around Aquarius. Aquarius ushering us into the new. And the Sun, of course, is moving into Pisces on this full moon. But I imagine the age of Aquarius. I think of that song from Hair where they're singing the age of Aquarius while dancing and swaying long white dresses. And it's like we're all just having fun, imagining what this new era, this new way of being with Pluto and Aquarius is going to be bringing us. But then we enter the eclipse portal this month. The next eclipse is on April 8th, and that'll be the total solar eclipse in Aries. But we really are entering the eclipse portal a good 6 weeks before is when we start to feel the energies of the changes, the big shift to come, the awakening that is happening on our planet in the first degree of the 12 houses. We're in that first house. Aries is saying the party's over because Aries, the warrior, North Node, conjunct Chiron this month, the wounded warrior healer who wants us to heal our deepest wounds. And North Node Aries conjunct Chiron in Aries is saying, not so fast. You have real work to do still on yourself and on your relationships before you can transcend into the light that will be that fifth dimensional reality. We all want to get to that fifth dimensional reality where life gets easier and we have this higher vibrational energy. Yet the eclipse portal is saying there's still more work to do. And this eclipse portal always begins about 6 weeks ahead of time before that first total solar eclipse. Like I said, April 8th, mark your calendars. So we are already beginning to soak in this eclipse portal on this micro moon. And Aries is all about me, mine, what I want. Aries is the baby of the zodiac at that first house, and it's my needs, just like a baby needs to have its own needs taken care of. And I always envision Aries as this baby who needs to be selfish because it's for the baby's survival that it needs to have, food and has to have a diaper changed and everything. And that baby needs to be provided for. So there's a lot of energy around, are we being provided for in our world right now? And are we getting our own personal needs met? Do we have the resources? And Libra, on the flip side, Libra is the opposite of Aries. Libra is all about relationships and what can I give and how can I caregive and take care of people. And Libra is all about giving to others to keep the peace. Libra loves peace. And Aries is the warrior. Aries wants to go to war. Libra wants to keep the peace. So this Aries Libra eclipse portal, it's all about our own personal possessions and what we share with others, our joint possessions, our joint accounts, what we give and what we take, and sharing everything we have for the good of the relationship, or maybe being a little bit selfish and taking something just for yourself. This is the balance. And Libra is all about the scales of balance and weighing your choices. Is this good for me? Is this good for my relationship? And what is fair and what is just, as Libra rules over justice and law and order and the legal system. So really get to know where your Aries and Libra are in your astrology chart. This is where we are going to be impacted and feeling this eclipse portal for all of 2024 starting now. And if you know where Aries and Libra show up for you, leave it in the comments. I would love to know. I'll give you a little mini reading of what I know about the house of your Aries and Libra. Or if you are an Aries or Libra, or you have North Node, South Node, Aries, Libra, I'd love to know. And I'm also having an eclipse astrology chart sale for just $88. I will let you know how these eclipses will affect you personally for the whole year of 2024. And you'll receive your chart and all your tables and all of the planetary positions for the whole year of 2024. This is my best deal. It's the only sale that I really do in this 2024 year. And normally an astrology chart with me costs $233. So you can get your whole eclipse astrology for just $88. And just, I'll put the link down below. And also check out my Aries North Node, what you need to know astrology reading that I did. I'll put that link in the description too, to learn how these eclipses will really be affecting you all year. And this eclipse portal, like I said, it begins 6 weeks before that first total solar eclipse on April 8th. And this puts us on the doorstep of the eclipse portal. And do you feel like something major is looming? I've been really taking the deep dive. I've been looking at these eclipses, and I'll tell you, something is looming. We have some major awakening happening, and our relationships are going to be so affected because of that Libra influence. And I would not make any big decisions right now in your relationships. I don't think I would get married or divorced this year, because either getting married or divorced, it's just such a big relationship decision. And love is going to be so unpredictable under this whole Aries Libra eclipse portal until 2025. If you can wait to get married or divorced, once we get off this roller coaster ride, then you will know if it's, really a relationship that you should get married or divorced. You'll just know more next year. But this year, it's going to be very rocky up and down. Last time I was talking about the solar storms, and maybe I need to do separate monthly solar storm reports, because on Valentine's Day we had yet another massive solar radiation storm causing radio blackouts in the Arctic. And this is because the sun's poles are about to flip this year, as they do every 11 years. But somehow scientists from NASA are really watching this summer. Our solar storms are increasing. We've been having record-breaking coronal mass ejections, and more closely they are watching the largest solar flares ever on record. And you can follow these solar storms all throughout the year. Wall Street Journal says the solar storms may even fry our electrical grid and severely affect our economy, of course. So you can follow along on NASA's website if you want to know more about the X1 solar flares that just keep coming. Every time I Google solar storms, there's always like another one that we just had, and that one was bigger than the last one. And that's how it's going to be in 2024. The solar storms are just going to get bigger and bigger as the sun makes this massive flip that is happening. And if you want to know more about the X1 solar flares and just to track what days they're happening and to see if you're having any solar storm symptoms, one of the symptoms I forgot to mention in my last report is also heart attack and stroke. Those are things that we're seeing more of that are coinciding with the increase in solar storms and solar flares. And I have a whole list of solar storm symptoms on my last Aquarius video if you want to know more. But if you want to track these massive coronal mass ejections, that always sounds dirty to me. Anyways, the massive coronal mass ejections are shown on the NASA page, and then there's also some weather pages that you can find. If you just Google it, you'll see a whole bunch of information about how these just keep happening. And so that's just something to pay attention for the whole year as we're moving into the eclipse portal. I think it's just going to get more and more wild with the solar flares. And we also have Venus squaring Jupiter as the main transit happening on this micro moon Virgo this February 24th day. Venus will square Jupiter, and squares are always that diamond making pressure, challenges, obstacles. But the good news is when you have two of the luckiest personal planets, Venus, all about love, and Jupiter, the king who bestows wishes, this is really the most optimistic square you can have. It's like, it's a challenge, but it'll be optimistic. Like you have an obstacle, but something good comes of it. Like maybe you miss your bus, but that puts you in alignment to meet the love of your life, right? So the trick is to go with the flow during this Venus-Jupiter square. And it's not a great micro moon for really accomplishing anything or having a serious agenda or even finishing a project. You may be forced to let go of what you thought you should be doing or what you should be accomplishing or the goal you thought you needed to meet. It just might not happen on this full moon. And it lands on a Saturday anyway, so you shouldn't be working on a Saturday. Give yourself a break from doing and just enjoy being in the moment of this Virgo micro moon. The best thing you can do is take that pause. There's power in the pause. That's my mantra. And give yourself a rest. And this is the quiet before the storm to come as we move into the eclipse portal. So just be indulgent. Do some self-care. Eat, drink, be merry. For tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen. We're just about to get on that roller coaster ride. It's going to get really intense as we enter the eclipse portal. So just go easy on yourself with this micro moon with Venus square Jupiter, and just allow yourself a break. Just take a time out. Take the pause. And then just after this full moon in Virgo, we have an amazing triple threat conjunction. And I say threat in a good way, like it's going to be this is a good one. We have Sun, Saturn, and Mercury in Pisces, all at 9 degrees, along with Scat, the star of wishes, where wishes really do come true. On this conjunction, it happens February 28th, and I'm going to do a separate reading for this one too, because I want you to really learn how to align with the energy of Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Pisces, combined with this mystical, magical star. Once in a lifetime lucky transit. You're going to want to pay attention to that one, so I will post that transit soon too. And I want to read the Sabian symbol for this Virgo micro moon at just 5 degrees. And it's 5 degrees with 23, so I'm going to read 5 degrees and 6 degrees. This is sort of where we're going into on this micro Virgo moon. Virgo 5 degrees, a man becoming aware of nature's spirits and normally unseen spiritual agencies. And the keynote is the opening of new levels of consciousness. And a further stage of realization is shown in its initial and relatively primitive character. The consciousness is gradually reaching beyond physical characteristics and becoming aware of energy processes, like the dynamic forces which externalize themselves as life forms. And the mind always tends to give name and form to that which contains energy processes. It imagines forth energy or feeling, relating it to a familiar sense experience. And we call this imagination. And as I was reading that, I was getting distracted because there is a beautiful hummingbird in the snow right now. And that hummingbird in the snow is like that energy of imagination. And we move into Virgo at 6 degrees because we're right on that cusp between 5th degrees moving into 6 degrees. So I want to read Virgo at 6 degrees. Sabian symbol is a merry-go-round. And the keynote is the first experience of dynamic intensity of life processes and possibility of using them to reach a characteristic ego satisfaction. And several features connected with the old-fashioned type of merry-go-round should be understood in their deepest symbolism, that in which a very young child is seated with his mother or nurse in an open carriage, has an experience of a circular, dizzying movement, and the later stage of riding a horse that goes up and down as well as around at an older stage of life. The horse always represents the vital energy, and the merry-go-round symbolizes an awareness of cycles, the ups and downs of life. In the fully developed merry-go-round, the child on the horse is given some kind of handle to try and catch a brass ring hanging just within his reach at a fixed point just outside the merry-go-round. If the child succeeds, they will win a prize or get a free ride. An objective approach to the life force, a goal to grab that ring. And now I just want to read the micro Moon Virgo for all 12 signs. Aries, 2024 will be a year of endings and beginnings, with the North Node in your sign, conjunct Chiron in Aries, reactivating some of your old wounds, forcing you to take time out to heal something deeply this moon. Surrender to the process as we enter this eclipse portal that will be changing everything for you this year. And make time for self-care, surrounding yourself with supportive friends and family in preparation for your metamorphosis. And this micro moon is quincunx your sign, bringing some drama with someone in your life, a conundrum for you to solve that has you scratching your head and asking, why is this happening? Contrast causes desire. So make a list of the things you don't want in your life and see how that is only causing you to desire something new. Make a list of what you don't want and what you do want. And what you desire, how can you step away from that contrast and move closer to your desire? Taurus. Jupiter and Uranus are both in your sign, bringing you lucky surprises. But try not to be overconfident with your time and resources or bite off more than you can chew, because Jupiter will be moving on to Gemini in May. So whatever expansion you are beginning now, it might not be as energetically supported later in the year. So strike now while the iron is hot to get your best results. This will be a small window of time left with the King of Wishes. So really take this opportunity to manifest before May. Gemini, this is a great time to focus on your home, life, and family. Take some time out right now to just enjoy the little things and pamper yourself, maybe with a luxurious bubble bath, sauna, or a hot tub. You just want to relax and enjoy this moment in time, and you truly deserve a time out, Gemini. This is your rest period before Jupiter enters your sign in May and inspires you to greatness. You are like a tulip underground, getting ready to bloom this spring. Cancer. Full moon Virgo is sextile your sign, bringing harmony to your relationships, and your work-life balance will finally return. Maybe take some time off if you can, like a mental health day. And this powerful Sun, Mercury, Saturn conjunction is trying your sign, making you feel optimistic about your future, and you don't have to try so hard. You can just let good things come to you now, because you deserve better in life, and there's opportunity to rise to great power this month. Leo. This full moon has you sensing that something is about to change in your world, but you're not sure what it is just yet. So take some time out in quiet reflection, or talk to your friends, family, and loved ones as you begin to navigate unknown directions moving forward. Even making micro changes on this micro moon to your day-to-day routines will feel really good right now. Get the support you need and make connections with people in higher places who can help you succeed. Virgo, this is your full moon, a culmination of all of your desires that were set 6 months ago. Did you accomplish what you set out to do in that time? If not, you can always try again, maybe with a different approach. And you have more energy than usual to get things done, so see if you can finish up all your tasks, do your taxes, organize your life, and make some big plans for the future. Clear your schedule moving forward so you have more time for your love relationships that will be blooming in March. Libra, Venus and Mars conjunction in Aquarius is trine your sign, bringing you fabulous opportunities for love and money. You might get a promotion or a brand new job at the same time as you fall in love with someone new. What a whirlwind of good things happening for you now, and you truly deserve it, my friend. Your luck this month will come from your 11th house of friendship, so be sure to spend some quality time connecting with your closest friends who may set you up on a date or tell you about some exciting opportunity that catapults you in a new direction for your highest healing good. Scorpio, Jupiter in Taurus has been pushing Scorpio to succeed for over a year, like a boss that is demanding you to try harder. But now the pressure is really on as Jupiter gets even closer to Uranus, causing unexpected events that may force you out of your comfort zone, begging you to be bigger, do more, shine brighter, make more money, and succeed at something brand new. This micromoon in Virgo sextile your sign brings harmony, and the eclipse portal will open up new pathways for financial growth and new relationships with mutual benefits and win-win situations. Bring it on. Sagittarius, the Virgo full moon is squaring your sign, bringing you challenges and obstacles to both your work and relationships. And you might be put in a position where you have to do something you really don't want to do. You may just want to put your head in the sand instead. It's okay to take a time out and assert your energetic boundaries. Even say no if you just don't want to do the thing. Everything will turn around in your favor at the end of the month with that Sun, Saturn, Mercury conjunction. But I would still be really careful, Sagittarius, about making any long-term commitments or signing any contracts with this square looming. Capricorn, full moon Virgo and Jupiter in Taurus are both sextile your sign, bringing you some well-deserved good luck this full moon, and you may finally be able to resolve some relationship or partnership issues that you've had with this newfound luck on your side. Everyone is willing to negotiate, mediate, and if you're in a lawsuit, you will surely win. This may be the best time to do your taxes and get a big refund. Make a wish on that Sun, Mercury, Saturn day because fortune favors the bold. Aquarius, you've had lots of action in your sign all month long, and I am sure you're feeling woozy by now. This Venus-Mars conjunction offers you new opportunities to manifest love and money, maybe even at the same time. Do what you love and the money will follow. And the full moon Virgo is quincunx your sign, which can feel a little topsy-turvy, like you've been lifted off your feet and you don't know where you stand at work or in relationships. But this too shall pass, so just give yourself some time and space to process everything that's happening this month. Pisces, you have Sun, Mercury, and Saturn conjunct in your sign this month, allowing you to hyper focus on going after your goals and manifesting your wildest dreams. Just make sure you know what it is you want, because you will probably get it. See if you can collaborate more in your work life this month. You don't have to do all the work all by yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed with this Virgo moon that is in opposition to your sign, it might be time to ask for help or take a mental health day so that you can have time and space to dream even bigger. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.